Good evening, Warriors, and welcome back to another episode of the Grass Lake Sports Weekly Report, your home for everything happening in Warrior athletics, from our youngest Warriors just getting started, all the way up to our varsity standouts. Spring is right around the corner, and that means Warrior baseball, softball, soccer, track and field are getting ready to hit the fields and kick off another exciting season here in Grass Lake. We'll also take a look at some great performances from our young Warriors at the MYWAY Wrestling Central Region Tournament and celebrate some postseason accolades from our Warrior Bowling program after a strong winter season. Plus, there's plenty happening around Warrior Nation, including some fundraisers. The big one, the Warrior Club Cash-O-Rama, Youth Baseball Open Gyms and Pitching Workouts, and we'll take a moment to recognize Athletic Trainer Appreciation Month. Another packed week of Warrior Pride. Buckle up. Here we go. In Warrior Baseball news, our JV and varsity boys teams had their tryouts this last week. Some indoor, some outdoor. It's Michigan. We've got to battle through whatever weather we're given. But the show must go on. So, teams have been established for those boys, and they will be getting back at it this week. Again, some indoor, some outdoor. Gearing up for practices for games coming up quickly. JV's first game is going to be April 7th out at Homer, 4 o'clock, first pitch. And varsity will be getting on the field on March 25th, just 10 days away. That'll be a home game against Springport starting at 4:30. That's just going to be a single game. Single game start at 4:30 at 5. The doubleheader start at 4. But once again, that's going to be March 25th. 10 days away. The Warriors will be on the field. Also, just recently opened, and I will have the link for this Grass Lake Baseball Quick Shop in the description of the show. All you got to do is click on that description of the YouTube show, and the link will be in there along with many other links for you to use. 2026 Grass Lake Baseball Shop. Good news is this is open right now till June 12th. So you've got plenty of time to get your Grass Lake Warrior baseball gear, t-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve, sweatshirts, hoodies, got polos, jackets, joggers, shorts, backpacks. Anything you can want, you can probably get right here. This is the official BSN Team Sports Grass Lake Warriors Baseball Shop. You can order this, and it will be sent right to your house. And it usually doesn't take very long at all. As you can see right here at the top, customized 1 to 2 business days and shipped to you. It gets to you quickly. So jump on there, and a portion of those proceeds go to help the high school baseball program. And our Warrior softball players also took to the diamond this last week as they head into the 2026 season with a new JV coach in Miss Becca Brown, and returning coach for his 25th season, varsity head coach Roger Cook, looking to defend that state title crown. Not going to be easy, but we're all pulling for you, Cookie. And then on Wednesday nights, we have 2 more Wednesday nights, which is March 18th and March 25th in the high school auxiliary gym from 7:30 to 9. We've got pitching workouts for all 12U players, 12U, 11U, whatever you're playing. This is open to all Grass Lake kids, 12U, 11U, or if you're 10U playing up an age group, come on out, hang out with us. Let's work on everything pitching. Also, the Grass Lake Summer Youth League will have one more open gym Saturday morning. That's March 21st. So pay attention to your school announcements, whether it's middle school or elementary. They will be in the announcements. Also pay attention to the Grass Lake Summer Youth League Facebook page for announcements in regards to that. And also, teams are being assembled for this upcoming season. So look in your emails, check your emails for information from your coaches. Coaches are being assigned, players being put on teams. Things are coming in hot and heavy. Baseball, softball season is upon us. In high school soccer news, our Grass Lake girls soccer team has been assembled, and this is your 2026 Lady Warriors roster, led by seniors Emmy Gutowski, Taylor Hope, Leah Hansen, Katie Million, and Brill Backen. Girls got things kicked off this last Saturday out at Spring Arbor University for a scrimmage day with games against Michigan Center, Jackson High, and Lumen Christi. The girls started the day out with a 3-0 win over Michigan Center and then lost a tight one to Jackson High, 0-1. Bounced back from that one goal loss against Jackson High to a win over Lumen Christi in a shutout, 1-0. On the day, goals by Taylor Hope, Adeline Kidd, and Chloe Lesnick. The Lady Warriors have their first official game of the season coming up on Wednesday out at Pinckney at 5:30 p.m. So spring sports is in the air, and the Grass Lake girls soccer team is kicking it off this Wednesday out at Pinckney. Good luck, ladies. March is Athletic Trainer Appreciation Month, and I want to take a moment and just say thanks to our athletic trainer from Henry Ford Health, Alyssa Austin. If you're out there and you've got Grass Lake Warriors competing, you will see Alyssa everywhere. Practices, games, on the court, on the field. She is everywhere, and she takes care of our Warriors. So we thank you, Alyssa, for everything that you do for our Grass Lake Warriors. In bowling news, we've got some postseason bowling accolades. The Michigan High School Interscholastic Bowling Coaches Association came out with their final rankings for the high school bowlers this year. Division III, the boys' final rankings finished in 5th place, and the girls finished in 4th place. So congratulations to both our boys and girls bowling teams in Division III, finishing 5th and 4th. Also, big shout out to Jeff Wires, Division III Coach of the Year 25-26. Outstanding job for Coach Jeff in that girls Division III. And Division III All-State Performance Honors. Obviously, Michigan High School Athletic Association State Bowling Champion, Mariel Shaffrin, first team. So congratulations to those teams, coaches, athletes on just a tremendous season and representing Grass Lake Warriors in the right way. I know spring is in the air, but we've still got some wrestlers competing in the MYWAY Regional Championships, trying to find a spot in those state championships coming up in about 2 weeks out at Kalamazoo. Peyton Camilleri was competing in the 40-pound division. Lost his first match by tech fall, 16-0. So worked his way through the lower bracket, winning his next match in a pin, 18 seconds. Followed by another pin in a minute 58. And then another pin in a minute 42, wrestling for second place. And unfortunately came up short in the second place bout, but finished in 3rd place. So he will compete at the MYWAY State Championships coming up in 2 weeks. Dylan Clayton will also advance to the MYWAY State Championships. Tyler Clayton was able to win 1 match by pin in the regional competition. Unfortunately, Tyler did not qualify for the state championships. Alex Davis represented the Warriors well at the regional championships, winning his first match by pin in 20 seconds. His second match by pin in 40 seconds, and the championship match by pin in 1 minute, 25 seconds to be the Central Region champion at the 97-pound division. Way to go, Alec. He will wrestle in the state championships. Striker Dominic was also competing at the 105 division. Striker unfortunately lost a close one in his first match of the day, 15-11. So worked his way back through, going through it the hard way. His second match, a pin in 1:22. His third match in a pin, 1:20. And his fourth match to earn second place at the regional with a tech fall, 19-2. Outstanding job, Striker. Adam Hall Jr. competed at the 58-pound division. Won his first match, 8-6. Unfortunately, lost a close one. Second match, 9-4, which bumped him to the lower bracket, where Adam tried to work his way back through to qualify for state. So unfortunately, he came up just a little bit short, finishing in 6th place. But don't forget that name, guys. I'm telling you right now, this guy is a beast. He'll be back. And Big Brother Memphis in the 90-pound division won his first match, 20-12 with a major decision. Lost his second match in a close one, 13-10. That gives him a second place finish at the regionals and qualifies him for the state championship out of Kalamazoo. And Bo Cromery competed at the 64-pound division, winning his first match by tech fall, 15-0. Second match by pin in 14 seconds. Unfortunately, third match was a loss as he got pinned. So he worked his way back through the lower bracket, where he earned a hard-fought 3-1 victory. And then, unfortunately, lost in the third place match. But he finishes in 4th place, so he qualifies for the state championship in Kalamazoo. Like I said, March 28th and 29th. Gus Lashaw competing at the 122-pound division. First match was a pin in 40 seconds. Second match was a pin in 1:16. And that gives Gus a first place finish at the regional championship. I have to be honest, I have not seen Gus lose a match all season long. This kid is a beast. So he will compete for a MyWay state championship coming up in 2 weeks. Jonathan Myers competing in a big bracket at the 114-pound division. Wins his first match by tech fall, 18-2. Second match by decision, 14-7. Third match, major decision, 12-0. And then that puts him in the championship match, and he wins that one, 12-1. So Jonathan Myers is your Central Region champion, and he will compete for a MyWay state champion coming up in 2 weeks. This kid is unstoppable. Our 5th grader, Emmett Moore, competed in the Central Regional Championships. Won his first match and with a pin in 43 seconds. And unfortunately lost his second match by pin. So that moves him to the lower bracket where he competed. Won his third match by pin. And second match, unfortunately, came up short. Or competed in the 5th and 6th place, where he was able to earn a win in his final match. And unfortunately finished just outside of qualifying for that state championship. But this kid will be back, I promise you. And then our 8th grader, Dayton Stoddard, in a small bracket. Unfortunately, had a rough day, but he will be competing in the MyWay State Championship. So he will have a couple weeks to regroup, get ready. He's probably going to see a few of these guys, probably all of these guys, at the state championships in 2 weeks. So he'll have time to get geared up, regroup, and be ready for that one. So congratulations to all those Warriors competing at the regional championship, and especially those Warriors qualifying for the MyWay State Championships coming up in 2 weeks out in Kalamazoo. We look forward to following your story and watching what you can do. Let's go, Warriors. So as we start to wind down this episode, don't forget we've got a couple job openings open, coaching jobs. One for middle school cheer coach. If you're interested in that, get a hold of our interim athletic director, Mr. Brian Thompson. You can look at the job posting on the GrassLakeSchools.com website. And there is also a position opening for the middle school volleyball coach as well. Same thing, get a hold of interim athletic director, Mr. Brian Thompson, or look at those job postings on the GrassLakeSchools.com website. Our cheerleaders are bringing back the Egg My Yard fundraiser once again. This is becoming a bigger and bigger event each and every year. So if you're interested in getting registered for that, these ladies do an awesome job with this. The deadline for getting registered for this is Friday, March 20th. So you have to get signed up before that so they can get preparations and make it happen. They will deliver those surprise eggs on Saturday night, April 4th, the night before Easter. So I will have the link for this event, this fundraiser that these ladies do, in the description of the show. I encourage you all to jump on it. They do a great job with this. Great job, ladies. And then coming up next Saturday, March 21st, out at Gene Davis and Son Banquet Center, the Grass Lake Warrior Cash-O-Rama is happening. All tickets are sold out, so if you didn't get yours, you're missing the time of your life. We'll be out there hanging out with fellow Warriors, just enjoying a good night for a good cause. Lots of things going on at this event, but this event is the biggest fundraiser of the year for the Grass Lake Warrior Club and helps support the Grass Lake High School athletic program. So we appreciate all the work that the Warrior Club has done to make this happen, and we appreciate all our sponsors for helping support this. So I'm looking forward to a good time out at Gene Davis next Saturday. Just eating, drinking, hanging out, and hopefully this year is my year to win some money. I just need to win $1. That's all I'm looking for. Just $1. At any rate, this is an awesome event that the Warrior Club has been putting on for the last, 10 years or so. And I have not missed one single one that they put on in the last 10 years. So I'll be there. Hope to see you there as well. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Grass Lake Sports Weekly Report. Remember, this is a community-driven channel. This show only works because of the incredible support from coaches, parents, players, administrators, and Warrior fans who help share the stories happening all across Grass Lake athletics. If you've got scores, highlights, stats, schedules, fundraisers, awards, signings, team news, or athletic accomplishments, make sure you send them in so we can celebrate them with the entire community. Send everything to glsportsweeklyreport@gmail.com. And if you enjoy the show, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share it with other Warriors and help spread the word so we can celebrate everything our athletes are doing, from our youngest Warriors all the way up to varsity. Because around here, we want to celebrate every athlete, every team, and every single moment we can. Thanks again for watching. And until next time, God bless our kids, God bless our community, and go Warriors!